debates. What those debates fundamentally were about were 16, 17 people on the stage saying, put me in the game, coach.
Right.
Put me on the stage one-on-one with her. I'll crush her. I'll annihilate her if I get her one-on-one. And so the person that Republican voters chose to put in the game one-on-one to make that argument against Hillary Clinton went into that debate fundamentally, absolutely, comprehensively unprepared. Absolutely, comprehensively unprepared. And so he begins this debate, and for 45 minutes, even though his style is off, he's huffing, he's puffing, he's sighing, he's interrupting, he's rude, he's making a point that you're the politician, these trade deals have been terrible, they've cost jobs, and he's put Hillary Clinton into the position where she's defending these 1990s era trade deals in states where they're very unpopular. But
for you, ready? What's the over-under on the Electoral College victory for Hillary Clinton?
I think she's trending over 400.
Trending over 400, Clinton.
I think she's trending over 400.
Trending over 400 for Hillary Clinton.
I think she's trending over 400.
Trending over 400?
Yes.
So Democrats take the Senate?
Yes.
Democrats take the House?
Close.
They could take it.
If this election was today, I think
Oh,
they're
my
down.
Lord.
I think Republicans are down 25 seats as of today. With the trend line going in the wrong direction.
Very bad.
So poll numbers are not good on the internal numbers. And
really, for the House?
The panic is beginning.
Okay. The missiles are flying.
When Donald Trump takes office in January, Republicans will also control both houses of Congress.
We got to bring in Steve Schmidt, Republican strategist and MSNBC contributor. Steve, how critical is tonight's debate? Donald Trump is down. This is his last chance to change the race.
Look, Stephanie, when you go back to the first debate, Donald Trump came in. He was down in the national polling averages 2.5 points. You're looking at him coming into the third debate. He's down 8, 9 points. You're seeing essentially even races in red states like Texas. That's unfathomable. But Arizona, Georgia, Utah. And so the electoral map is starting to crumble in on Republicans. I think that he is at his last hour to get something going. He needs a miracle times 10.
Donald Trump is the president of the United States.
And I don't understand why the Trump campaign doesn't understand that. Donald Trump has singularly made the race about him. And since the race has singularly been about Donald Trump, he's gone from down about 2.5 points to on the edge of a historic blowout. So Hillary Clinton out of sight, preparing for the debate, getting ready for another good performance. That is much more strategically significant, much more important for her aspirations of becoming president than being at rallies, talking to the faithful, and keeping the spotlight on you.
Right now, a historic moment. We can now project the winner of the presidential race. CNN projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
And will those voters seeing a performance that went so off the rails on the preparedness front on these national security issues stay parked there as a protest vote, or will they move over into the Clinton campaign column? And I suspect that's what you're going to begin to see happening. This whole caravan in the last week of the election is a giant lie. This is Trump's Reichstag fire.
Yeah.
It is a lie. And that the United States military, the most powerful armed force in the world, would be deployed at a brigade size unit level to the southern border to stop this caravan, which is 1,000 miles away. Stop this caravan, which is 1,000 miles away and made up of women and children. 40% of the country has opted into an alternate reality. We have to wake up in this country and understand the danger that this presents to all of us. We can't put our heads in the sand. Let's understand what's happened over the last couple of weeks in this country. We've seen a president of the United States make up out of whole cloth an invasion, saying that there is an invading army of disease-ridden immigrants coming to crash through the southern border.
Ya nos rebasaron. Otra vez lo mismo, los federales tratando de contener lo que pueden, pero es imposible por número.
let's understand what's happened over the last couple of weeks in this country. We've seen a president of the United States make up out of whole cloth an invasion, saying that there is an invading army of disease-ridden immigrants coming to crash through the southern border.
That tent, that little white tent attached to a small camper, is the extent of the health services available from Tijuana's Municipal Health Department, and the numbers are alarming. Take a look at these. Of the 2,267 migrants that have been treated so far, we know that over 60% have respiratory infection.
That there is an invading army of disease-ridden immigrants.
There are 3 confirmed cases of tuberculosis. There are 4 cases, of HIV/AIDS, 101 cases of lice, and 4 cases of chicken pox. And hepatitis is a real concern here as well because of the overcrowding and unsanitary conditions. It's been raining all night, expected to rain all day. The migrants are cold, wet, and suffering from colds.
He alleges conspiracies. He creates a sense of mass victimization and then positions himself as the avenger on behalf of the victims, defending them from the invading horde of migrants coming from the south, approaching the border. This is all BS of the first order.
Yeah, right.
The American people, by a fluke, elected an imbecilic, former reality TV show host and con man, whose only affinity for reading anything were the Adolf Hitler speeches he kept on his nightstand.
Shut up, fool!
Everything he was concerned about with the caravan is coming true. And if you don't see this as a major problem for Mexico and the United States,